Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going through my light novel purchases for the month of August 2016. The first book that I picked up this month is a brand new volume #1, and that is The Asterisk War, and this one is by Yu Miyazaki. Focuses on sort of a made-up world where there is this man-made island called, well, it's referred to as Asterisk. And there are 6 different schools on this island that educate individuals that have superpowers, basically. I think that's sort of the easiest way just to say it. Basically what happens is Earth was devastated by this massive meteor shower, and because of this meteor shower, and I don't know, the radiation or who the heck knows, there are children that are born that have these special abilities, and so they go to this island, A, to be educated and trained, and B, to kick each other's butts so that they can make money and become famous. So that's the Asterisk War, I guess, kind of in a nutshell, based on the description. The second book that I bought was volume #2 of The Regular at Magic High School. This one is the second part of the enrollment arc. I wasn't totally blown away by the first volume of this, but this is one of those series that I kind of thought I should give a couple more volumes and give it a chance and sort of see how things develop before sort of making a final decision on it. Besides, there's just something about like leaving it at halfway through an arc I just can't do. If the first volume had been a complete standalone story, I might not have picked this up, but I got a thing for at least finishing an arc before I decide whether to put a series down. So volume #2 of The Regular at Magic High School, going to check this one out and see how it goes. My third purchase for the month is volume #5 in The Devil is a Part-Timer. Now in this one it says, with the repairs to his dingy one-bedroom apartment completed, Mao needs a new TV, so the devil's going digital. The trouble is Mao and Ashia don't know the first thing about flat screens, so they bring Emi's friend Rika along with them. For some reason, Suzuno ends up coming too, and it turns into a shopping tour with the whole gang. Which, I mean, sounds very slice of life for this series, but I mean, the last one was all about Mao and company going to work at a little beach resort, and it turned out to be a really, really good volume that I enjoyed a lot. This is probably one of my favorite series in terms of characters and the way that the characters get along. I always get a pretty good chuckle out of this one, so looking forward to volume #5 of this one. The fourth book that I bought was Black Bullet, volume #4. This is part 2 of the sort of big Battle for Tokyo arc that started in volume #3. So this is, I think, going to finish that arc. I believe book 5 is going to start something new. So this is book #4 of Black Bullet that I picked up. And yeah, we're going to see who lives and who dies in this one. The fifth book that I picked up this month was volume #6 of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? This one goes that, well, it looks like there's going to be sort of a proxy war game between the gods, and I guess, you know, the usual hilarity and death-defying events will ensue. Another one of my favorite series so far. When I started this series, really based on the title, I kind of thought it was just going to be silly and nothing but just a really over-the-top harem type series. But it has actually turned out to be a really good series with very decent characters, with very interesting relationships to one another, and it's got a good fair amount of action to it, and I like the sort of dungeon crawling elements to it as well. And now the sixth book that I purchased this month that I don't have in hand because for some reason they shipped 5 books together but then just left one out is going to be volume #5 of The Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, it doesn't hurt my feelings too much that I haven't gotten it yet because I haven't even gotten around to reading volume #4 yet. So in a way, maybe I guess that's book karma. I don't know what you'd call that. But anyway, I did pick up volume #5 of The Rising of the Shield Hero. This month was really good. A lot of the books that I have enjoyed series-wise really came out this month. Now, in terms of the volumes that I didn't pick up, the 2 series that you'll notice that I have reviewed at least volume 1s or more than that, Sword Art Online volume #8 I did not pick up. It's 3 short stories, 2 of which were done in the anime, and the third one I just couldn't convince myself was worth parting with another like $12 or $13 for, especially when I already had quite a few books. And the other one was volume number 2 of Bakano. That was difficult because I really like Ryogo Narita's Durarara, and I enjoyed volume number 1 of Bakano, but Yenon is releasing them only in a hardcover edition or as an ebook, and I just find ebooks, for me, like I only have an iPad, and I find reading it on the iPad a little difficult. So for some reason, manga doesn't bother me, but books I find after a while kind of bothers my eyes. So I prefer to read physical books, and the physical books are only available in hardcover, which means here in Canada that is $22 to $25 a pop. And with already 6 other books out this month that I was really dedicated that I wanted to pick up, it was just too much. So hopefully in the next couple months, if release schedules die down a little bit, I'll have the cash to pick up volume number 2 of Bakano. But this month I just couldn't swing it in terms of the finances. So those are my light novel purchases for the month of August. These release months are starting to get really heavy. There was 9 released this month. I think there's 8 or more, like 8 or 9 released next month. It isn't until we get like October and November are a little bit lighter, which I'm hoping will allow me to sort of catch up with all the books that I've bought up to this point. And then December again starts off really heavy, and I think there's quite a few titles slated to release in January as well. So light novel is becoming a lot bigger, a lot more popular. It's getting pretty hard for me to try and keep up with entire series. I'm doing my best to make sure that I at least review a volume 1 of any new series that releases, but I'm starting to have to get a little selective in terms of the titles, the series that I keep reading more of, because it's just getting A, way too expensive, and B, just too hard in terms of time to keep up with them all. So I hope you guys understand. Like I said, I mean, even if I didn't pick something up this month, it doesn't mean I won't pick it up later on. And in terms of Sword Art Online, volume number 9 comes out in December. That starts the Alicization story arc, which carries on for like 9 or 10 volumes and is where most people consider Sword Art to truly begin. So I'm looking forward to jumping back onto Sword Art come December on volume number 9. So if you're new to these videos, hey, hit subscribe so you can check out my reviews of the books that I discussed today and all of my future light novel purchases. I've got links to my older reviews as well as my manga reviews, and when I can squeeze in some time, I like to write books too, so you can check those out at the link as well. Thanks very much for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you in my future ones. Till then, bye-bye for now.